this journey that has taken such an extraordinary through beautiful peaks and moments of, and then here we are again, right? A couple of days before the election. So I just want to take a moment and from the bottom of my heart say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and bless you for having the willingness to
That was
show
a
up.
good game too.
Oh, there we are. We've got someone who's going to say something. So I'm just going to mute you until the end, and then we will have a conversation at the end because I would love to hear from you. And I want to let you know that Bobby knows about all of you being here every week for so many months, and I know he's very grateful. And it's been absolutely such an honor to be here with you and to let you know that I am going to be having a prayer and upliftment for election day. And if you want to participate, my request is that because some of you are on the email list, and I think some of you get the Zoom information, and I'm not sure who gets what. So if you want to attend on Tuesday and then having some overflow on Wednesday, then I invite you to either email me from the Zoom confirmation that you've received and email me at REVWENDY SILVERS at gmail.com. And that'll be in the comment box later. You'll see that. And that way I'll just make sure that you receive notice and you receive the Zoom link. And so on Tuesday, I'll be doing a one on somebody else's Zoom. And so what I felt was a good time for us to meet was 5 p.m. Pacific time. It'll be different zones for different people, but I wanted to really make it possible for everybody to feel supported. Thank you. That has been my intention. My intention has been to create a place for everyone to come to be inspired, to be uplifted, to be met, right, wherever you are and whatever your faith is. It wasn't about ever just being one way, because just like, Bobby's intention is to heal the divide, we can't heal the divide if we're standing on other sides. And what I believe in my heart of hearts is that there's no side in God. There's only one place where we all meet, and that's in the heart. So whatever, if you're Christian, if you're Buddhist, if you're Muslim, if you are Jewish, if you are whatever it is that you believe that allows you to tap into that high place and space within your heart, we all need it, right? I mean, RFK Jr. has been traveling around the nation to be with all of these different people, everyone, and we're all, we all care about the earth. We all care about the children. We all care about freedom. We all care about our bodies. So there's not been the divisiveness that has been so evident. And what's so magnificent to me, and I want to thank you all as well, is that I know that there's people on this prayer circle that may have a different perspective, and you've all been so kind and loving and gracious and inclusive of one another. And that speaks volume to who we are and what we stand for. So Tuesday, we're going to hold landslide. We are going to hold victory, and we don't know what's in store. But I can tell you, I believe this with every fiber of my being, that no matter what happens on Tuesday, RFK Jr. will never stop being a stand for everything that this platform talks about: the unity, the freedom, the environment, pharma, getting the ads off TV, making sure that the food is healthy and clean, the soil is healthy and clean, that we have health freedom and medical freedom. That is never going to stop, ever. So I want to repeat what I had said. So if you want to participate going forward, I've already had some people respond to me, but if you want to be on Tuesday and Wednesdays, prayer and upliftment circles, you can either respond to your Zoom confirmation and say, yes, I want to be invited. This is my email. Or you can email me at revwendysilvers@gmail.com. And that's going to be put in the comment box so that you can reach me and say, please add me to the list. And we're looking at 5 p.m. on Tuesday for the Tuesday. And so I just honor you. I'm grateful to RFK Jr. I'm grateful that we've come together every Sunday. And another thing I truly believe in my heart of hearts is that these prayers have made a difference. Do you feel it? You're saying 5 p.m. might be tight. Okay, well, perhaps we'll do 6 p.m. I want to make it possible for people to be present and also to honor. There's so many people here, so we'll work it out. But I just want to let you know how grateful I am for each and all of you, and what a joy and honor it is to be here with you. So yes, we are the difference. We are. And one thing I also want to acknowledge is that in this campaign that we've been a part of, we have absolutely held a high watch, and that there hasn't been the attack, right? We've talked about this in here, we shall not be moved, but there's not been this attack against the other party. We stand resolute in knowing that where we are coming from and where we are looking from and what we are going to continue to establish is a world that works and serves the highest and the best. And we all know that freedom of choice, freedom of speech, freedom to love, all of the things that make us independent people has been supported and continues to be supported. So that doesn't change. God is still God no matter what happens, and we are empowered. I know that this presence and this power that is indivisible is right where we are. It's right where RFK Jr. is, right where the Unity Party is, right where this vote is. So in the midst of the divisiveness, in the midst of all of the projection onto this party, what is happening, we have stood resolute. And that is huge, so huge. So I really, really want you to know that you have made and continue to make a difference. So whether you voted or whether you're going to vote, just know that you go with God. You go with God as you go in there. You bring that with you when you go into that voting booth, whether if you're dropping it in the mailbox or you're walking in, if you've already dropped it in the mailbox, just absolutely know that this God presence that is right where you are is right where this vote is. So peace be unto you. Peace be still. Peace is right where you are. So I'm going to read to you from Dr. Howard Thurman, my favorite author. And I know that some of you have asked for the reading from last week. I will make sure that you do get that. I just want to let you know. So I'm going to read something to you. It's a little lengthy, so I want you to just bear with me. It is called Courage and Cowardice, and it's from Meditations of the Heart by Dr. Howard Thurman. And I really want you to hear this because so many of us are moving through this time. The people that I've talked to, my clients, are like, right? And then there's the other that we see, the divisiveness and the attack. So what I know is that courage means living with your whole heart, your heart, your heart, this place and this space, this heart center. You move into your heart. You live with your whole heart. You absolutely stand rooted in knowing, yes, we shall not be moved. We hold that place. We hold these truths to be self-evident through us. We are the emissaries, the possibilitarians, the solutionaries. We are the ones who have been imbued and endowed with having a vision and holding a vision, because RFK Jr. took that stand. He took that, he stands in that, and he is moving completely. As we started in the very, very first prayer circle, he is moving steadfastly to that White House, to that Oval Office. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Well, we are here and we are absolutely, yes, we are standing in a place of love and peace and truth. United. United we stand, divided we fall. So we're not going to be divided. Yes, we're going to unite. We're going to stand arm in arm, shoulder to shoulder, holding that space, holding that high watch. So this is what Dr. Thurman writes. There is ever a thin line which separates courage from cowardice. Sometimes the distinction between courage and cowardice is not easy to make. Here is a person who seems always to manifest bravery. Even before the issues are clearly defined, they take their stand, lest they be regarded by themselves or others as being a coward. Or it may be that they move into a situation with utter recklessness, unmindful of any clear estimate of what is involved, lest their deliberateness might be construed as a fearful hesitance. One to take a dare because they did not want to seem chicken. They're always first to sense a moment when an issue seems to be sidestepped and is ever eager to grasp the nettle while others wait for reinforcement. They enjoy the reputation of being forthright, direct, and unafraid. The estimate of their fellows may be well deserved, but it may not be, for their seeming courage may be but their defense against a deep inner uncertainty and creeping fear. What he has not discovered is that of which true courage consists. Courage is not a blustering manifestation of strength and power. Sometimes courage is only revealed in the midst of great weakness and greater fear. It is often the ultimate rallying of all the resources of personality to face a crucial and devastating demand. And this is not all. There is a quiet courage that comes from an inward spring of confidence in the meaning and significance of life. Such courage is an underground river flowing far beneath the shifting events of one's experience, keeping alive 1,000 little springs of action. It has neither trumpet to announce it nor crowds to applaud. It is best seen in the lives of men and women who do their work from day to day without hurry and without fever. It is the patient waiting of the humble person whose integrity keeps their spirit sweet and their heart strong. Wherever one encounters it, a lift is given to life and vast reassurance invades the being. To walk with such a person in the daily round is to keep company with angels, to have one's path illumined by the light that lighteth up every man and woman that cometh into the world. So I invite you to bring all of your yes, all of your vision and hopefulness, all of your courage into your heart space, remembering as you close your eyelids and withdraw your awareness from the outer world, remembering that yes that you stood for when you heard RFK Jr. declare his run for presidency, when you heard him declare his independence, when you suited up and showed up day after day to support this run. And then when you found out and learned about the Unity Party and the commitment to health and peace and opportunity and freedom, I invite you to just feel into that, breathe into that vibratory frequency, because it's an energetic frequency. Feeling your heart expand, feeling yourself absolutely filled to overflowing with that extraordinary, what feels like beyond anything you've ever experienced before. Allow yourself to feel into that expanded awareness with a surrender. Surrender doesn't mean that you are weak. It doesn't mean that you are not still standing for what you believe in. It means that you are softening. It means that you are open and available to this divine presence, this God presence, revealing itself in a language and in a way that is absolutely right for you. And being obedient, following the direction of God, of spirit. So as each and all of us step away from the outer world, withdraw our awareness from the circumstances, consciously moving my awareness into that place and space within, turning to the great within, turning and touching the hem of the garment, that place in consciousness, where I know absolutely and resolutely that all that there is God. That this divine presence that is called by so many names in so many different languages answers to all of them, and even answers to those who have no words, but have a feeling, a sense, an earnestness, a conviction, a belief in this divine presence that is everywhere, indwelling, surrounding, permeating, and saturating everything, everyone, everywhere, absolutely knowing that there is no place, no space, no spot where this presence is not. It is right where I am. It is right where each and every person in this virtual sacred circle is right where RFK Jr. is, right where the Unity Party is, right where each and every person in this world is, right where they are, God is. And in this unified field of oneness, not sameness, oneness. And as one who is anointed and appointed, how grateful I am to recognize, to re-know, to re-see, to re-mind myself of the allness and the fullness and the oneness of this presence that is omnipresent, omni-active, omniscient, and omnipotent, everywhere simultaneously, even in those places and spaces where it appears that it is not there, it is. For there is no other. There is only God, 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 and more God. Even in the appearance of that which seems like unlike God, there cannot be another power, for there is no greater force, no greater source than God. In the beginning was the Word was good, the Word was God, breathing life into this universe, breathing life into each and every person. Each and every person enters this world on a breath and exits on a breath. In between the inhale and the exhale is this thing called life. And so in this moment, I surrender everything I think I know for a new experience of this divine presence that animates and activates my life and the life of each and every person here. And I speak this word, blessing RFK Jr. for his courageousness to heed the call on his soul, for all of those prayers he prayed that led and guided him to say yes to first running for president. And before that, all of those prayers that led and guided him to take a stand for truth and transparency with all of these corporate agencies, pharma and media, environmental, to take a stand and not be moved. So blessing him for his willingness to live with courage, to be guided by a vision, and through that to inspire millions. So blessing him as he continues his journey toward the White House, blessing each and every step, every breath that he takes, every move that he makes, knowing that he is divinely guided, guarded, protected, directed, sustained, and maintained by this infinite, invisible presence that so loved itself, that it recreated itself and calls itself by his name. I bless every single activity and task, from his prayers to his meetings, to the rallies, to the speeches, blessing his interactions with Cheryl, with the children, with his staff, with the team, with each and every supporter, each and every voter, each and every person who is within earshot of him or is listening, watching, attending, investing, showing up here to hold this prayer field. For it is a field. It is a field of energy. It is a field of high vibrational frequency. So blessing him, blessing every single detail, and blessing all of those that make it possible for him to go forward. Cheryl for her willingness to support her husband and herself and her child and all of the children. Every person that's involved, Sue and Stephanie and the leadership team, Charles and Maha Alliance, Dell and Bridget, and of course we include Amaryllis and Bobby 3, every single person on the team that is supported, from the digital to the literal banking of phones, making those phone calls, blessing each and every person that absolutely is an integral part of this past campaign, from the minute each and every person said yes to right here, right now, as we move toward election day and beyond. For it doesn't stop at election day. It's just the beginning. So blessing RFK Jr. and calling forth peace and peace of mind, calling forth strength, calling forth intelligence and wisdom, beauty, joy, plenitude. Blessing Gavin DeBecker, blessing all of the security, the divine security that he has, and the boots on the ground security that absolutely is with him, absolutely knowing that Spirit goes before him to make easy his path, walks alongside him as he moves through this journey, so he knows he is never alone, and blesses and transmutes all that has come before this present moment into that which is for his highest and greatest good. He is surrounded, he is infused, he is suffused. blessing his journey, blessing again Cheryl, calling forth peace and peace of mind for her, for Bobby, for herself, for her daughter, for all of the kids, calling forth creativity, calling forth fulfillment, peace, strength, joy, freedom, blessing Amaryllis for her brilliance as campaign manager, blessing Bobby 3 for all of the work that he has done, blessing the kids, all of the children, blessing the grandchildren, blessing the unity party, blessing this election, blessing the voting, absolutely declaring right here and right now, as each and all of us come together in a united field of agreement, touching in consciousness and declaring that any corruption or deception, any finagling, any kind of sleight of hands, anything dissolved, and that which needs to be revealed is revealed, that no person can keep anything hidden, that all that is needed and necessary to see, know, sense, and feel raises and is broadcast. And I'm calling for victory. Victory, victory, victory. And as I bless each and every person who is in this sacred circle, each and every person who has ever attended this sacred circle, and each and every person who may in the future join us, blessing them, blessing their families, blessing my family, blessing the team, blessing each and every person who has said yes, whether they're saying it consciously, whether they're saying it silently or within their heart, to being that possibilitarian, to holding that high frequency, to holding the image and the earthing of a new world of politics and living, where honesty and decency and integrity and truth and transparency, caring for the women and the children and the earth, where families are supported, where medicine is honored, where any sense or any experience or any establishment that has any basis in corruption or deception or power over dissolves into its native no-thingness, just calling for the unifying field of love and peace and truth and generosity and justice, just us holding this, that the scaffolding of this new world is what's happening. So we bless each and every person. We bless each and every vote. I know that God is on the playing field, and I know that something great, grand, and glorious is being birthed beyond anything that I could possibly articulate. I may not know what it is, but I know that God does. So I lean into that. And I call forth the miraculous unfolding. I call forth beyond any sense of description that something bold and beautiful unfold. I bless each and every person, calling forth safety, calling forth health, calling forth vitality and vibrancy, calling forth wholeness, revealing itself through each and every person. I call forth abundance and prosperity. I call forth grace and harmony. I call forth unity and unifying. And I call forth divine and compelling right action and outcome where this election is. Truth continues to reveal itself. Health, vitality, this absolute phenomenal unifying force has been being birthed, and it is earthed, concretized, steeped. So as each and all of us return to the activities of our life with this as the guiding principle, we shall not be moved, standing rooted in knowing that peace and truth and kindness, generosity, abundance, justice cannot be undone, cannot be rent asunder. We stand for Maha. We stand for greatness. We stand for beauty. We stand united for victory. And for this, and so much more than words can say or eyes can see, I am eternally thankful. I know this word goes forth, and it is made manifest. And with deep and abiding gratitude and thankfulness, I simply allow this to be, saying, and so it is. Amen. Amen. Ashe. Hallelujah. It is done. And say it however you say it. In the name of all that's holy, in the name of Jesus, in the name of love, in the name of peace and truth. It is done. Now. Forevermore. Mhm. All right. So, I'm going to unmute you all, and you can share how you would like to bless each and every person with your prayers, with your love, including RFK Jr. You are unmuted.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reverend.
Love you. Going forward.
So much love. So many blessings.
With
Thank
your
you so
family.
much, Reverend
God
Wendy.
bless
I
you.
love all of you.
Welcome.
I'm so blessed to have all of
so
you
loyal.
in my life.
Mama.
Love you, Bobby and Cheryl and Nicole
God bless you.
Oh,
and
Tell us
Kelsey and
about the power when
Amaryllis
you guys
and
are
Bobby.
Hello? Talking. Thank
all
you.
right.
Thank
And
you.
all the whole team. Love and
Thank
blessings.
bless.
Thank
Yeah.
you for the beautiful unity
right.
and love and light.
Good night.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Good night.
Blessings
Good
for
night.
Such a
all here
wonderful
and all of the earth.
time. Thank you so
Thank
much.
Hello.
God bless
Thank
you.
you.
God
It's a
bless
joy to
Love
be
to
here.
you.
And all is well.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for being here. It's actually my birthday, so it's a wonderful time to be here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Birthday.
Thank you.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
happy
Yeah. Happy birthday.
happy birthday. We're in love with you.
Thank you.
Friends, love coming here when you never, ever be. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. All right.
We love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you
Happy,
too.
happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
Happy
Oh,
birthday. We wish you
Thank
many
you.
more.
Thank you.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
see you soon. Many, many blessings.
Yeah.
Good night.
Many blessings.
Good night.
Love you.
You too. Bye
Good
for
night.
now.
Peace.
Bye.
Love you.
Love.
Thank
Love.
you.
We are love. We are love.
Yes, absolutely.
We are loved.
Absolutely. All right. Bye for now.